See, this is what I'm talking about within Christianity. It's mostly today, it's an attack religion. It's a religion for views. It's a religion for contention, for debating. My channel used to be like that, and I've stopped. But God Logic channel, 344,000 subscribers, does the same thing. What about lifting fellow believers up, helping people overcome sin, showing love, showing godliness, showing Christ-like behavior? No. And God Logic hangs out with Sam Shamoon and never tells Sam, hey, what you're doing is wrong, even though Sam will act crazy. Some people will say, well, God Logic's better than Sam. Well, they're two peas in a pod. God Logic is just not vocal about it, but inside, he has to have the same spirit as Sam does because he allows Sam to do this. He doesn't call them out at all. Atheist considers God after this. Muslims studied for weeks but still got cornered. Muslims have no idea what God is. New Muslim in denial about Quran verses. Muslim gets caught lying and humiliates himself. Again, humiliation, degradation, combativeness. If the Torah and Injil belong to Islam, then Islam is corrupted too. Two genius Muslims failed to prove anything. Kind of mocking there. Two genius Muslims, obviously, that's being sarcastic. He's trying to make Muslims look stupid. Muslim finally debates a knowledgeable Christian. Islam's logic breaks here. The corrupted scripture dilemma. Muslim runs away while violent fanatic attacks Christians. 1 hour of Muslim accepting Christ. You won't believe these stories. That might be good, actually. Those are few and far between, though. But typically when I tune into those little videos, they're just nothing. They're just basically he titles these to get people to click on them, but when you click on them, they're just more hogwash. Muslims say the Injil is Islamic, but also corrupted. So you see the videos are just nothing really much about Christ-like behavior, spirit-led godliness, things that are really going to help people out. I mean, we can only know so much about how Islam is false. Okay, fine, but do you need to make videos about it every single day? Right? Kind of like what I used to do on the Trinity. Like, really? That's really going to matter? That's really going to help people out? I think one video would suffice. Did Jesus preach Christianity or Islam? Live debates. Paul is greater than Muhammad. Jesus is God. Change my mind. Once again, the Quran needs the Bible. Change my mind. The Bible is the authority over the Quran. Change my mind. Can Muslims finally solve this dilemma? Live debates. Jesus is not a Muslim and the Quran is false. Change my mind. There is no good reason to accept Islam. Live debates. Calling all Muslims, can you answer the Islamic dilemma? Why should we believe a Muslim? Live debates. Or why should we be Muslim? Live debates. Debate. Can Muslims meet this challenge? The Allah of Islam is not God. Change my mind. Allah supported the Christian method. Change my mind. Debate. 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 Live debates. 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 See, there's just too much of this stuff. Muslimah can't accept Islam. Allows this. Overconfident Muslim insists Allah is a father. All of these are just trying to antagonize or get people into debating. There's just nothing. There's nothing spiritual here at all. Nothing spiritual here at all. At all. And it's like this throughout the entire YouTube channels within Christianity. Jay Dyer, Sam Shamoon, God Logic, all these leading apologists. David Wood basically constantly mocks Muhammad, makes fun of Islam, but nothing spiritual in there at all. So they've turned the religion into basically a self-serving, idealistic, egocentric channel of their own devices. Look at me, look at me. Look how smart I am. I can debate. But they have no spiritual fruit from this, so that's why they can't teach you about spiritual things. So that's why when people tune into God Logic and Sam Shamoon's channel, when they're acting very nasty and full of vitriol, There's just nothing but nastiness and contention in the chats. And they really admire Sam and God Logic for their insults. They said that, oh, you're the best insulter ever. That's just a great put down. I love it. Because they're not spiritual. Anybody that tunes into Sam Shamoun's channel and watches his content to learn, you really got to evaluate yourself, because that guy has got some real spiritual problems. And if it doesn't bother you when you watch his stuff, then you got some real issues. And if you hang around even though you're getting bothered, that's even a problem. I might tune in and get some content, before, but I'm definitely not going to listen to him and try to learn, right? I'm just going to use videos, snippets, to show that he's nuts. And then the same thing when I went on before to debate him kind of and go against what he believes and challenge him. That's pretty much all I appeared on his channel for. It wasn't to learn. It wasn't to basically sit on the sidelines and kind of listen to what he has to say. Like, I was inquisitive. I didn't care. I knew that he was a false teacher, but a lot of people will still tune into his channel because he has some good teachings. No, he doesn't. So that's it in a nutshell. I mean, it's still the same thing. Debates. It's all about them. And it's all about the views. They get the views, right? They got join Patreon. Here's your support me page. And he's got paid subscribers, right? You can pay every monthly. So look at that. 1,907 members. Okay? Join for free. See membership options. You can go to tier 1 for $10 a month. You can go to tier 2 for $20, or tier 3 for $50, or $100 a month. You have full access to all previous perks, plus special requests on video topics you'd like to see. Any prayers? Any spiritual enlightenment? Nothing. Behind the scenes content, early access, exclusive content. I mean, this is profiteering off of your videos that you're making. It's not helping his ministry. It's not helping reach people, really. It's just, there's nothing in a ministry if you're just debating and preaching what you believe is the truth about who God is and debating Muslims. That's not a ministry. That's not going to help anybody grow at all. And that's one of the reasons why today Christianity, especially those who are in the Protestant faith, are in such deep doo-doo. Because they've really gotten out of the spiritual things. At least the Catholics have spirituality in the churches. They do hymns, they do mass. Those are things they focus on. These people are off into the weeds. And I've heard people call biblical Unitarians kind of like rogue warriors or, cowboys and basically lost. Well, these people are the same. They're unhinged. They're out there running around amok. Just because they call themselves Protestant or whatever doesn't matter jack diddly. There's nothing about a church setting here whatsoever. It's just a person on his own. Well, he's got, sometimes, look at his live stream numbers. Look at the counts. Look at these. 30,000 views 4 days ago. 50,000 views. 28,000 views. Lives. Look at his lives. 10 hours ago, he's already got 30,000 views. Okay, 3 days ago, 43,000 views. They do this for the money, okay, because you get money for the content and the clicks and the views. He's already got 63,305,000 views. 63 million. That's a lot. After joining February 7th, 2022, 3 years ago, pretty much, 63 million. Okay, non-profit organization, to educate non-Christians on the tenets of Christianity. There's no tenets of Christianity. All you're doing is teaching on two things: the deity of Jesus and how not to be a Muslim, pretty much. So that's pretty much it. That's Christianity today, unfortunately, in a nutshell. Modern Christianity.